see what PICTOMANCER is like in DT.
Dawntrail Media Tour, where I was given the opportunity
So we'll
to test out the level
Hagrid
100
on in
iterations of all
on YouTube when this goes up.
game's jobs. In order to make sure you can get all the information you want quickly, I've sectioned each of my Media Tour videos.
Apparently a lot of people have said it's really good.
Comes the changes and additions, including tooltips. Then I will talk more in
Apparently a
detail
lot of
how
people
I
say it's
feel
really
about
good.
the jobs. It's here that I'll talk about the various little bits and pieces that I tested,
The shout out Rinon.
how this will shift their playstyle, and give you a bit of a
This is going to be my main
what to expect going into
in
the next
Dawntrail.
expansion. Lastly, at the end of the video, I will have a full list of the jobs tooltips from the Media Tour build, including traits. Do please bear in mind that what I played was a development build, and
a lot of people have said it's like really good.
Especially potency.
I just want to paint shit. That's all I wanted. I don't even know any roles in Final.
Additionally,
I don't know like in terms of jobs anything and everything in this game, like bard, machinist. I have no idea what the lore is. I just go off by what they look like. So when I saw this is like a painter without seeing anything, I was like, and I heard it was like sort of a supportive kind of mage. I was like, this is the character I want to play.
I had very limited time to test everything, and our play session was at like 400 ping due to needing to route the server access through North America, then all the way to Japan. So what you're going to be seeing from me is definitely not peak gameplay. My apologies. I did the best I could with what
BLM.
access.
Started BLM.
PICTOMANCER is the new caster being added
Alright,
to the game.
let's have a check.
I got about half an hour with it to experiment, learn the basics, and just
look how good it looks.
I'm showing off the limit break at the moment, and then in a minute we'll break down its skills and how it plays. PICTOMANCER was actually my highlight of the entire Media Tour. It combines
this guy plays on a controller
with incredibly fun instant bursts, and juggling its numerous gauges felt really rewarding to me. PICTOMANCER has a few different job elements you'll be looking at while playing. The canvas, firstly, which is split up into 3 parts: the creature canvas, the weapon canvas, and the landscape canvas. Each of which enables
so they talked
part of your
about this already.
You'll paint a motif, which prepares it on the canvas.
So your damage one is
and then you'll render via
your first one
to fire off an attack. Motifs have a cast time in combat, but an instant cast GC.
And your second one is like a filler or something? Like you use it on your move?
Creature canvas has a bunch of different attacks linked to it, including 4 different components and
Hold on. What? 4 different. Oh, so yeah. So you use 2. So you use 2 of them, and then you get the mini Moogle, and then when you use all 4 of them, you get the evil Moogle or the super Moogle, right?
4 different components and 2 big finisher attacks that result from them.
So you get like a mini Moogle, then you get the big Moogle.
Painting and rendering them one by one, and after each 2, you'll be able to execute a special finisher. The cycle goes as follows. You'll do Palm, then Wing, then Claw, and finally the more motif and renders in order. And render each using the Living Muse skill, which is a 40-second cooldown and 3 charges, allowing you a 1000 potency OGCD attack. Once you have Palm and Wing completed, you can use Mob of the Ages, an 1100 potency hit that renders a Moogle.
So after 2, you get mini Moogle.
Once you complete
Moogle Beam.
4 motifs and renders,
you get
your Mog of the Ages button will transform, and you are then able to use Retribution of the Medivh.
So after 4, you get Super Saiyan Moogle, pretty much.
Summoning the little green Grungler and smashing the enemy for 1300 potency. Again, an off-global.
Well, you get the Broly Moogle, because Broly's green.
Your weapon canvas allows you to create lots of hammers. After painting a hammer motif on the canvas in much the same way as you would with the previous canvas we discussed, you can use Striking Muse.
Render a mighty hammer, granting 3 stacks of hammer time. Can only be executed while in combat and when a hammer is painted on the weapon canvas. Okay. Steel Muse changes to Striking Muse.
Your weapon muses have a 60-second cooldown, and they use the charge system as well with a maximum of 2 charges.
Okay, so this is a 1-minute cooldown.
Into Muse, you now basically get a 3-hit hammer combo to use at your leisure. These are instant cast GCDs, beginning with
Okay.
Hammer Stamp, going into Hammer Brush, and finishing up with Polish.
Yeah, this looks
Hammer.
sick.
The
Look
three
how cool
attacks
that looks.
combine for 1740 potency, and they open you up
Look
to
how
a
good
ton
that looks.
of movement and weaving space for an extended period of time, allowing you to easily execute mechanics without losing uptime.
Yeah,
Your third and
that
final
looks sick.
canvas is the landscape
That
canvas.
looks sick.
This is essentially
This
your
isn't this
rebirth
your
canvas.
this
Your
AOE is your
starry
AOE
sky motif,
canvas, your
which
spell
will allow you
canvas.
to use Starry Muse, a
Render a star streaming sky over a magical landscape, increasing damage dealt by self and nearby members. 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Grants 5 stacks of Hyper Fantasia, which are consumed on casting certain spells. Inspiration effect reduces cast time and recast time of Star Prism and Aether Hue spells by 25% while standing, so you just cast shit faster. Grants Rainbow Bright. So I'm guessing Rainbow Bright's a big finisher. Rainbow Bright effect, Rainbow Drip can be cast immediately and has reduced cast timer. Grants Starstruck, can only be executed while Starry Sky is painted on a canvas. Sajimi is just your main raid buff, like Mug and whatnot. Yeah.
2-minute cooldown.
So it's just your cooldown.
Longest tooltips I've ever seen. Starry Muse gives you
pretty much
to you and the party for 20 seconds.
Let me see if I'm right.
Damage, reduces your recast time on certain spells by 25% whilst within the grassy ley lines, gives you a free use of Subtractive Palette. Both of these skills we'll cover in a moment, by the way. It allows you an instant cast of Rainbow Drip and access to probably your strongest ability in Star Prism. Rainbow Drip is a spell with a huge cast and huge potency alongside it.
That's funny.
Look at that
Rainbow Drip.
Time. But on the plus side, it's 900 potency. My guess is basically you're going to use this pre-pull and within your instant cast under Starry Muse, because whilst it has the Starry Muse buff, it is the same speed as a normal GCD with instant
Rainbow
cast,
Drip.
but otherwise you won't get too much value out of this. Star Prism is an instant GCD that deals 1300 potency and simultaneously heals the party.
So Star Prism is your big bang attack.
That's your entire canvas gauge.
Okay.
Don't worry, that's only half of Pictomancer's job gauge. Your palette gauge here manages the other half of Pictomancer's gameplay.
So it's like all other classes. You use your buff, or use your AoE buff, and you get another button to press a big damage button.
GCD casted white Aether Hue combos to accumulate paint and palette gauge. Then you can spend the paint on high-powered instant GCD attacks, and you can use the palette gauge to execute Subtractive Palette, flipping the properties of your next Aether Hue combo from white to black, drastically increasing its damage. Alongside this, it allows you to stockpile a black paint to spend as well, and you can hold up to 5 paint at a time, as well as 100 gauge. Your white Aether Hue standard combo is Fire in red, followed by Arrow in green, and lastly Water in blue. There's an AoE combo version of this as well, which is literally just the same.
So this is just your 1, 2, 3 button combo.
Pictomancer's base combos are really cool in that you can easily swap from single target to AoE, and then back to single target mid combo without breaking it. So you could.
So you can swap your palette in your combos. That's cool.
Green, and then finish it up with Water in blue, and it would work fine. Very
That's
nice.
Cool.
Please give us this for more jobs, Square Enix. This combo is also one button. Completing one of these combos gives you 25 gauge.
That's pretty cool. You can swap between
white paint to spend on Holy in White, a 480 potency instant GCD.
So these are your white paints.
You can use Subtractive Palette, which allows you one black Aether Hue combo of spells and also converts one of your white paint into a black. This combo is formed of Blizzard in Cyan, Stone in yellow, and Thunder in magenta, and it also has its own AoE version with the number 2 slap next to it. Completing this combo will flip your Aether Hue back to white, and also give you a black paint that can be spent on Comet in Black, a 780 potency instant GCD. You also have Smudge, a 15-second gap closer on a 20-second.
Oh, is that the dash? That's
This is identical to
Dancer
dash. Gap closer Ethereal Shift, and it's kind of the same as Dancer's En Avant, but it travels a further distance. You also
that looks cool as well.
Coat, your unique mitigation. Tempera Coat creates a shield around you for 20% of your total HP,
Okay.
lasting for 10 seconds. It's a 2-minute cooldown.
Tempera.
If the shield is broken, the cooldown is reduced by 60 seconds.
The Tempera Coat is like the bard.
Action, Tempera Grassa.
The bard
This
thing.
is an AoE shield on the party, totaling 10% of max HP. Also for
What's
10
the bard
seconds.
and the machinist
if
one
this
called?
shield is broken, you'll reduce Tempera Coat's cooldown by 30 seconds. You also have all of the role actions and so on that are shared by all casters, including the newly buffed Adel. So how does all of this come together, and what do I think of PICTOMANCER? Your creature combo is clearly the core of the job's gameplay and your highest value set of spells aside from the burst window. Your aim is to never drift your creature motifs and muses, and ensure that you can Mog of Ages and Retribution of the Medine as often as possible, and within raid buffs whenever you can. One thing to note is that because you get 3 stacks of this on a 40-second cooldown, and there are 4 in total, the timings end up a little bit janky, so not all of them are going to be under raid buffs, unfortunately. In between this, you'll be prioritizing doing your filler painting combos to build as many subtractive palette uses as possible, because your black Aether Hue combo and finisher is, as of right now, the second strongest thing you have in your arsenal behind the creature
Okay,
combo.
so you want a lot of black
Landscape combo is
hues.
essentially your raid buff. You want to ensure this never drifts as well. The landscape combo is actually the strongest thing you have on the whole, but because it's your raid buff, it's kind of assumed that you're going to do it on cooldown. The hammer combo is less important. With the way potencies are right now, this is the weakest set of attacks you have aside from that crazy 6-second cast. That is of course assuming that you need to prepare the motif during uptime. Luckily, you get to prepare your first hammer combo pre-pull, and then whenever there's a downtime you can set up another, and you definitely want to spend those ones.
Those are some long cast times. Imagine doing nothing for 9 seconds.
You of course start smashing those hammers. I think PICTOMANCER at its core is
Imagine doing nothing for 9 seconds, but just painting motifs.
a fairly simple job actually. Has a lot of moving parts that can be difficult to initially digest, and my god, it has really long tooltips. But once you're playing the job itself, it all flows very naturally once you have a good idea of what to do. Speaking of flows, here are the job flow charts whilst I talk about roughly how the gameplay...
Huh? Is this... Sorry, my eyes hurting. Is this weapon canvas? So you cast your weapon motif, which is your hammer motif, and then you cast striking muse, and then you use your hammers.
Play loop of the job's core mechanics actually play out in practice. The real difficulty of PICTOMANCER will be in optimizing your instance around those extended periods of casting.
Alright, we'll do it after I actually finish.
The job has a lot of cast bars for a 7.0 caster DPS, and for me personally, I absolutely love that. I feel that a job like this has been sorely missing from the game for a while.
They were just showing
since the advent
the spell diary. I didn't know
of movement options, and Summoner losing
so that's your white, that's your black.
Completely. Here is every single PICTOMANCER tooltip for your viewing and theory crafting purposes. If you have any questions at all that I can answer about the job, let me know in the comment section and I'll do my very best. I can't stress enough how much I enjoyed playing PICTOMANCER. It's gone from very low on my priority list to the job out of all 21 that I want to level and play the most after I got to test it out. Honestly, since I got back from the media tour, I haven't logged into Final Fantasy XIV because I just want to play more PICTOMANCER, but I can't. Just a few more weeks to wait, I guess. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day.
Okay. So there were the tooltips, and what he did was he put... What's it in here? Just how everything works. How fast is it going to get you to 120? So this is your weapon canvas. So this is the middle canvas. I wonder if you can... weapon motif, cast weapon motif, have striking move. Wait, these are on OG CDs or GCDs? I think these are GCDs. If these are OG CDs, then you can use them OG CD, right? Weak at worst. Oh, that's not too low. So I wonder if you can use, so like you cast a spell, then you use your weapon motif, then cast another spell, then weapon motif. But I don't think that's gonna work. I think these are GCDs. So this is your creature canvas. So you start as Pom, then Pom Muse, and Wing, then Wing Muse, and Mog of Ages. And then, so here, then you get one. Here, from no. So you paint your Pom, and you use this. And then you do damage. Then you cast this. Then you paint, and then you use this. And then in here, you have your Mini Moogle. Oh, this is the Mini Moogle. And then you paint, and then Broly Moogle. So I'm guessing you're going to use your Swift Cast to paint. So this one is you paint your landscape, use Starry Muse, you get a buff where you can just use Rainbow Drip. And then after you use 5 stacks, then you... Okay, so when you use your landscape, you get like 5 Rainbow Brights. No, Rainbow Brights? No, 5 Inspiration. No, 5 stacks of Hyper Fantasia. But you can use Rainbow Drip whenever. And then after you use all 5 Hyper Fantasia, you get Star Prism, and then you cast Star Prism. I'm just trying to think of how it works. And you have to figure out what the 5 spells that make it go faster. Because on Pool... Do you use it on Pool? I don't know. Because you get that, and then what are the 5 things? Were they just like Aether Hue spells? Oh, your Aether Hue spells are just your normal casting. So you just get 25% faster cast time for 30 seconds. Or 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Yeah, fuck the balance. Jokes. I don't know what the balance is. But I'm assuming you use this and you get 5 stacks of something. You have to use them pretty much straight away, and you put Rainbow Drip. And then, assuming you use these, you don't use a hammer at all until afterwards. Probably, what's this? You probably want to get like a Mini Moogle in your opener. Because you won't get this in your opener. You'll get this in your opener. You'll cast Pom Pom or something straight away. Pom Pom, Swift Cast, Wing Motif. So you do your this. You can use this whenever, like in between. So you use your landscape, and then what, you Pom Pom, because you already have that, so you can just cast this straight away. So you can go pump like Starry into Pom Pom Muse, Swift Cast, Wing Motif into Wing Muse, and then you get this straight away, and you can drop in your... You probably drop in the Rainbow Drip between here. So you landscape into Pom Muse, Swift Cast, Wing Motif. Then you could probably Rainbow Drip here into Wing Muse, and then you have another OGCD or some sort here. Actually, when you Rainbow Drip, you get a white, right? Is the white spells OGCDs? Because if these are OGCDs, then that's probably what you do. If the white is an OGCD, you cast Rainbow Drip. Hello? So you landscape, Pom Muse, Swift Cast, Motif. Then this is still GCD, right? Rainbow Drip, you get a white paint here. Then you use this, then you use your white paint, and then you Mog of Ages. And then towards the end, you drop in your big star prism. Sounds right. Depends on what like what are the GCDs and OGCDs. It's only lasts 20 seconds. Or on pull you just like normal cast your first cast, whatever it is, and then you pom. Oh, then you landslide pom. Then you landscape into pom muse swift cast, wing motif, rainbow drip, wing muse, white paint, Mog of Ages. Jesus. I think that's probably how it probably is. I'm excited for Picto. I'm excited for Picto. It looks really good. Yeah, Howdy Churon. Picto will be good. I'll enjoy it. I think, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it super a lot. What else does Runon have? I watched